And this is called Pizza Cat. This is a great story about a pizza and a cat. And this was my children's favorite story. I had to read this all the time at nighttime to all 4 of my children. They just love the story. And it's called Pizza Cat.
Who's it by?
It doesn't say who it's written by. It says Storybook Friends Pizza Cat. And actually you can see my children got a hold of it and drew all over the side when they were little. Meow, meow, meow. Tony looked behind the trash cans at Rose's Pizza. Where are you, kitty? I know you're here somewhere, Tony said. Tony spotted a bit of fluff and reached behind an old crate to pull out the scrawniest little kitten. Tony picked up the skinny kitten and dashed into the kitchen of his grandma's restaurant. Tony's mother looked up from the pizza dough she was making. Get that poor thing some milk, she said. I can see that cat's bones. Tony poured milk into a bowl and showed it to the kitten, but the kitten just sat there. Tony's father was busy grating cheese and laughed. She's a picky little thing, isn't she? Milk isn't good enough for that cat. Try some cream, Tony. Tony filled the bowl this time with thick, delicious cream. The little cat took one lick but turned away again. She didn't like the cream either. Grandma Rose took a hot pizza out of the big black oven. Maybe she isn't thirsty. Why don't you get her some cat food? Tony grinned. He ran across the street to Herb's Market for a can of cat food. He raced back and opened the tiny can with Grandma's big can opener. He dumped the cat food onto a little plate and offered it to the stubborn cats. So the kitten would not eat. She turned from the cat food and walked away, her tail in the air. Uncle Dino was scrubbing pots. Tony, that kitten must be sick. You should put her back out in the alley. Don't waste your time on such a picky cat. Aunt Bella pushed open the big swinging door and walked into the kitchen. She carried a tray piled high with dirty dishes. Say, who is this little thing? She pointed at the kitten. Before Tony could explain, the little cat made a wild scramble. It dashed through the swinging door and streaked into the restaurant. Tony and his family ran after the cat. They hadn't gone far when they heard a terrible scream. Tony, Mama, Dad, Grandma Rose, Uncle Dino, and Aunt Bella froze. They stood with their eyes wide open and their mouths open, because there on top of the customer's table, standing right in the middle of a large pepperoni pizza, was the kitten. Grandma Rose grabbed the kitten, apologized to the customer, and ordered him a new pizza, free of charge. Back in the kitchen, she handed Tony the kitten and the customer's old pizza. At least you know what to feed the cat, she said, trying to frown. She likes my pizza. Tony grinned. Oh, Grandma, everybody in the whole world likes your pizza. Tony put the cat on the floor and watched her hungrily gobble up the pizza. I have the perfect name for my cat, Tony announced. I'm going to call her Pepperoni. So it was hard to tell who was more famous, Grandma Rose's restaurant or Pepperoni the pizza cat. The end. I hope you liked the Pizza Cat story. And again, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel of Cool Cats Kindergarten and have a great day. And don't forget to ring the bell.